4 policemen fear dead in Anambra community as gunmen attack security operatives ahead of election. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. It was learned that the gunmen opened fire on the officers and made away with weapons in the early hours of Thursday. Now the news in detail. At least 4 mobile policemen have been reportedly killed by gunmen at Orifite community in the Ekwusigo local government area of Anambra State. It was learned that the gunmen opened fire on the officers and made away with weapons in the early hours of Thursday. Now the news in detail. Unknown gunmen had a few days back shot dead several people in the Ekwulobia area of Anambra State. Some police officers were also shot dead after the patrol van was riddled with bullets by the gunmen, PM News reports. Although the motive of the attack is not yet clear, reports say the attack was sudden and that a heavy shootout ensued. The southeast has been plagued with insecurity over the past month as gunmen with unknown identities have been clashing with security agencies, leading to several deaths. Sahara reporters had earlier reported that the Biafran National Guard, one of the groups agitating for the independence of Southeast Nigeria, declared war on the Nigerian government as it announced October 30, 2021 as the Independence Day of the region. In videos obtained by Sahara reporters, some armed men who identify themselves as members of the Biafran National Guard were seen saying they were ready for war. In one of the videos, a man could be heard saying the liberation of Biafra has just begun. Today is day 2 of a glorious week. You can see Biafran National Guards are already on the ground and they are on the move to go and rescue the prisoners of conscience, Mr. Kachi, Oji, and the rest of them. This is Biafran National Guards. As you can see them, they are all on alert. You can see they are ready for war. War for the liberation of Biafra has just begun. The camera further showed armed men in about 4 SUVs fueling their vehicles. The man behind the camera then approached the man in one of the vehicles, identifying him as Commander General Innocent Oji. This is the Commander General Innocent Oji. Sir, can you tell us what is happening here? He had asked the commander. Oji had replied, saying, we want to tell them that Anambra election can never hold. We are going to declare the sovereignty of Biafran nation. News like this continues to sadden not just myself, but I believe other citizens of Nigeria. How these deaths can be averted? These unknown gunmen, since troops have been sent, security operatives have been sent, yet they are still masked. They have just went from being unknown to gunmen. That is the only difference. Yet you keep hearing security operatives are killed. What is their aim? What is their aim? There is one thing that will lead to less agitations and make these crimes very, very traceable. One thing that the federal government can do is to release unconditionally the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, even though these said people have said they have no business with the BNG, that they are not involved, they are not informed, they are not aware of the activities. IPOB has come and said they are not informed, they are not in support. That the indigenous people of Biafra, that they are not violent. That instead they do civil disobedience rather than violence. Though they are not involved in any way. But I'm saying, one thing that will serve it is one, in unconditional release of the said leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. If you release your said leader, I tell you, number 1, then number 2, you not call for dialogue and negotiation. I am telling you that these crimes, you will no longer be hearing it. It will happen, but it's going to be traced. Even if it happens, it is going to be very traceable because it is only in the society where they have so much insecurity, there's chaos, there's menaces, there is so much crime. That is when you come and see people will be hiding under such unrest. The civil unrest, people hide under the unrest, commit crimes and disappear into the thin air. And they will keep tagging it on a particular group because they feel that this particular group are the ones that are in it, even if the groups are one of it or not. It is going to be traceable if there is a very stable security. I shake my head when I read things like this. Do you really have enough to start and finish an armed conflict? Why are you making so much noise when you have almost nothing? This is a crazy approach. Anyway, I want to believe it is another propaganda funded by the enemies of Ndi Igbo just to have a reason to continue killing the innocents. Yeah. Okay. Why IPOB members will keep this, they're going to say they are not the ones that are instigating this. They're not in any way that they are a very friendly society, that they cannot be the one killing their own, the same people, or the very own people they swore to protect. Nuisance. No police officers were attacked anywhere at Orifite, and the second news is old. So they fabricated the Orifite killing to start killing your suspected people. No unknown gunmen in Anambra State at present, with the type and level of military operation and security of forces beefed around this. Exactly what I'm saying. How can there be such killings here and there? And you're telling me that such stiffed, the way they choke these people, permits me to use the word choke. I'm sorry, it's not funny. The way they choke these people with security operatives, it is just like you must hear what. It is like these people are saying, okay, we are not going to listen to you. You must hear. That is what the government did. And I'm saying, if there are security operatives like this, then why are we still hearing killings? That is exactly what I'm saying. When we know what, suggestions have been made, people have suggested, the North has suggested, the South has suggested, the East themselves have suggested, the West has suggested. Let this present administration release this said man, not just him. He's not the only one in detention. We have the likes of Sunday Igboho, who is even asking and pleading to be given, his freedom so he can go and treat himself. Free these people. Call them for dialogue. And I tell you, all those crimes will be a thing of the past. That is just the truth. The agitations will gradually quiet down. And this administration, if they do it, they'll ask themselves, we never knew that it is going to be as effective as this. And of course, you don't just call for negotiation and that's it. You implement. What are those things lacking that cost us? You go back to the drawing board, arbitration steps, and make sure things that led to this absence of equity, justice, and fairness is never made absent again. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.